Leif Davis is the current one because he's been linked to Town rejecting bids and all that. Keep up to date on what's going on with Leif.
Some fairly vague national reports around Leif Davis the last few days. Originally, it was just that Ipswich had rejected bids from unnamed Premier League clubs this summer. Then a report was it over the weekend, Saturday, I think it was, Saturday morning, that Nottingham Forest were a club preparing to bid for a player. I'm not quite sure how those sort of stories end up in the media, that a club is readying a bid. Maybe that's I don't know if that comes from the Nottingham Forest end, from the player's agent end, just to get something out there and to get a feel for what the response is. But I'd be shocked if Ipswich Town let Leif Davis go, given the left-back situation at the moment. Connor Townsend, who we all felt was a very, very able deputy to Leif Davis, certainly well proven at championship level, does his ACL in the final warm-up game of the summer over in France. There are other players in the squad that can play that left-back role. Ashley Young, Cameron Humphreys, Jacob Greaves we saw at left-back in the back end of last season, but none of that is ideal. And given the turnover of players has been higher than Mark Ashton and Kieran McKenna would have liked this summer, I'd be very surprised if Ipswich sold. He's a protected asset. He signed a new contract midway through last season. Unless Leif Davis really throws his toys out the pram and pushes for it, which I can't see, and someone puts up serious money that's too good to refuse, which again I can't see. I can't see this one happening.
Mm-hmm. AJ,
famous last words.
Yeah, famous last words. How much is Leif Davis worth? This is a debate that's been sort of on social media, and is there a fee that Town go, that's a lot, but he's obviously just signed a new contract and he is a first team, starter every week.
Wow, that really is on the spot, isn't it?
Well, if Amari Hutchinson is 35 million and he's a forward player and he's younger, it has to dip below that for a start for a left back, doesn't it? What do you reckon?
I think you have to factor in that Amari is probably an easier player to replace, especially in the short term, and Ipswich have been doing that. The fact that Davis has been a very consistent performer over a long period of time, and the new contract, all things considered, and as well, of course, that we're expecting that Amari is going to be quite keen on the move, if not pushing for the move. Leif Davis, not as much. So when you're looking at the figures there, I'd go 30, I think would be the number that would start to make me think, actually, you know what, can you get a really top-end championship left back in and then have a lot of funds left over to strengthen and to be in a good FFP, PSR situation? If a team came to the table with 30 million, maybe that would be the number, but I could also see Town really digging their heels in a bit more.
I'd say his market value is probably nearer 20 plus, and I don't think that's enough to want Ipswich to sell, given their current position.